Hello, everybody. My name is Mariela Siwerkinti. I am an empath intuitive, a spiritual guide and mentor, and the host of Get a Hold of Your Spirit to Thrive in an Ever Changing World. What a year, 2020. I'm very sorry we had to postpone the event. It is part of 2020's blessing in disguise, if you would want to use those that word, but it's true. There's always a blessing in disguise. Um, as an empath, I have one boundary, and you would think that I will have many boundaries as an empath, but I don't. I only have one boundary, and I call it the threefold boundary because it's composed of three elements. If I know I'm the person that needs to help, the way that I know that I am that person that needs to help is that three elements have to be present. I have to discern to know that I have the resources to help. The second one is I have to discern to make sure that I am being asked sincerely. And the other one is I have to discern to know that I am healthy enough to help. So when those three elements are present, I have no problem. I help. I know I am the right person to help. If one element is missing, I know that I'm not the person. And this came to me. This came to me through different revelations that I received. I put it together, and that's what I use. So when my husband became very ill, I lined up somebody to help us the day of the summit. But I did talk to him, and I said, if you truly need my help, if you think you need me, then just tell me. You have to express it. Tell me, and I will help you. And that's exactly what happened. We had a person that was going to come and take care of him the whole day. But that day, the day that came in the morning, he came to me and he said that he needed me. And he started crying and he became very vulnerable. And that also became kind of healing for him from something that he was carrying for a very long time. So like I said, there's always a blessing in disguise. So I knew that I felt it. I felt how sincere it was. It wasn't anything that was connected to codependency or just fear. It was something that needed to happen, like something that needed to be healed at that time. And him for me represented the pain and the fear that the world has been living throughout this year. So I knew that it was that path that I needed to follow. It was that energy that I needed to follow. And after that, everything became very, very smooth for us. Going to the doctor, being seen by the doctor, the procedures that they did for him, being there for him throughout that moment of excruciating pain through the therapy he was receiving at that time. But everything went well. Everything went well, and now he's recuperating. He's getting a lot better. So it was meant to be, and I'm very grateful to Tammy and Chrissy for being there for you guys as a support. And one thing that they mentioned was how everybody's being shaken, not stirred, shaken, and it's true. And that's something that I experienced throughout this year as well. That for me, the way that I took it is like I took it as a deepening. This is a deepening. I am home with my family and we have all this time for ourselves. There's no distractions, there's no events, there's nothing. So it became very important to listen, to truly, truly listen for the other person, for the needs that they were expressing, even when they did not have the right words to express their needs. There was something behind that was more important to listen. How people need to express, sometimes it's not the same as what the energy is, but they don't have the right words and they try to compose the words, but sometimes they're not the right words for the energy that they're carrying. And that's what 2020 was about, to know what's behind that, to truly listen, not just for the words, for the all the elements that were being brought up at that moment. So 2020 became that year for me, and that's what I experienced, a deepening with my family, and this was part of that as well. um, One thing that I wanted to mention is because, this is a shaken. I did ask that question to God, to the universe. My question was, for what reason? Because I experienced this throughout the whole year, and I know it's like, I know that there's healing that needs to happen. I know there's purging and clearing and cleansing, everything that needs to happen. But for what reason exactly? What is that we're going? Where are we going with all this? What are we becoming? And the answer for me was, what I was told was, we are getting a new sense of awareness that we did not have before. And they allow me to experience this with my own son. He's only 2 years old, and he's going through potty training. He's been having nightmares, and he's been having a lot of drawbacks on doing this. For the first time, he is experiencing this awareness that he can't deal with understanding that he has to be responsible for the choices he makes. And that's something that we do every day. We make choices, and we are, at some level, we become responsible for what we choose to create in this world. But we are being taken to a higher level, where we are be more aware not only of our needs and what we need to do, but the needs of others, and the choices that we make and how it affects our life and everyone else's at an even deeper dimension than ever before, that is going to connect us even more, to know that what I choose may affect the whole world, and in what form, in what magnitude we're going to be able to discern at a higher level that our choices represent a creation in the expansion in this world. And in the past, well, right now, we have guilt that we feel for maybe not choosing the right way, or not choosing the best, or for making mistakes. And that's going to be different in the future for us. Guilt is not going to be attached to punishment and shame like we have lived it. It's just going to be an awareness that maybe we did not make the best choice for the situation that we're handling, and call to make a different choice, as opposed to blame it on ourselves or blame it on others. Just realize that, oh, there's a better choice here, and I can choose it, and now we can learn from this and keep expanding and moving on and learning and growing together. So this is part of what 2020 is bringing into our life, into our future. And I wanted to share that with you because Tammy and Chrissy started this very good conversation about how we're being shaken and not stirred. And I just wanted to add that layer, that it's because of this. We are becoming better humans, more aware, more mindful, more loving, more compassionate. And there's chaos right now because it's a new learning experience that we're going through. The changes are in our body, inside our body, and they have to be integrated. And it's going to take time for everybody to go through this integration, but it will be here one day. It will be here, and it's very good. So thank you all who came for the summit, and I invite you again to come again. The new date is Tuesday, November 24 at 11 in the morning. So thank you so much, and I'll see you again on Tuesday. Okay, have a great day. Bye bye.